Hi, I'm Polly, bringing you a couple of 12-minute intervals, or you can set your monitor if you have a monitor like this one on a Concept 2. You can set single time 2 times, and we'll have 3 minutes in between each of the 12-minute sections or intervals. And increasing stroke rate from 20, 22, 2 minutes at 24, and again 2 minutes at 24, and then descending 22 to 20 again at the bottom. And then you have two 12-minute pieces or two 12-minute intervals to compare how you felt mostly, and then if you were super accurate on your stroke rate. So let's get going and get those two 12-minute intervals or two 12-minute pieces done. I'm going to talk you through the workout, the setup real quick. So it's, for me, intervals. You can do intervals too if you want to. You will not see the breakdown. So if it's intervals time, we're going to set it up for 12 minutes. And, minus over 12 minutes, and rest time for 3 minutes. You can do it this way too if you want to. That way you will not see the breakdown of every 2 minutes. If you choose to do a single time, set your split lengths to 2 minutes so that you can see how accurate you are. Okay, so I'm starting out without a pick drill, just warming up, knowing the parts of the stroke, the leg drive, the legs, body, arms, leg drive being the most important. As always, also check to see that your damper setting is between 3 and 5, and that your stretchers are set for the size of your feet and for your ankle mobility. Looking at 12 minutes on the top left, and I'm looking at my stroke rate on the top right. I like to look at my force curve. That might be something that you'd like to look at too. Okay, sitting tall, eyes straight ahead, ready, row. 2 minutes at 20 strokes a minute. Thinking about the parts of the stroke, hinging, driving with the legs. And I'm going to try to be as accurate as possible. I'm at 20. If you're off by 1, that's okay. If you're off by 2, that's okay. If you're between 18 and 20 here, if you're at 19, I'll try to set the stroke rate for you. Sometimes I do like to set single time instead of intervals because I want to see how accurate I am with my stroke rate. But in reality, accuracy and being intentional and consistent is really important, but it would be more important if you were in a boat. You have to match your stroke with every other rower in your boat. And during the 3 minutes in between these two intervals, I'll hang out here, chit-chat a little bit, maybe stretch a little bit. You can go grab some water. I sped up a little bit there. There we go. Or you can stretch along with me or hang out. For those 3 minutes goes by pretty quick. Five, 4, 3, 2, 22. And if you're not on the same kind of rower that I'm on any kind of a rower, I'll just talk you through the time. Can also be even increasing your push or your force a little bit if you want to as you warm up. We are gradually increasing stroke rate, but increasing force as well will be evident in your pace, in your split, where you'll see your watts go up. If you see that information on your monitor, depending on what kind of rowing machine you have. We're always refining the stroke. And it's so great that the numbers on the monitor, on this monitor, do talk to you. Check in with your breath and exhale on the effort. Sometimes it takes half the workout to get really warmed up, depending on the length of the workout. Coming up on the 8-minute mark now, and then we'll bump it up to 24. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 24. What's your favorite stroke rate? I have to say, I think mine is 24. If I sometimes just sit down to row just by myself without a real plan, that's where I end up. Or if I'm using rowing as a warm-up for another workout. At the 6-minute mark, we'll do another 24. You want to be fairly accurate here, but mostly being aware of the mechanics of the stroke. And as we speed up, increase stroke rate, we don't lose our beautiful form. Hands are loose on the handle. Arms are straps. Hands are hooks. Got a nice rhythm going here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and another 24. And if you did set this up on your rowing machine as a single time with 2-minute split lengths, you will be able to look at it during the 3 minutes rest time. And maybe you can compare the first side of this flat top pyramid, the 20, 22, and 24, with the downside of the pyramid, and see if you are a little stronger on the second side at the 20 and 22. I'll be honest, I don't love decelerating. I don't know about you, but it's hard. Because you want to push a little harder, not to see your time go up. 4, 3, 2, 1, 22. Feel the difference. These 2 strokes really makes a difference. It's also a nice way to get 12 minutes done. Looking at every 2 minutes really does make the time go faster, I think. Speaking of going faster, I sped up on that stroke a little bit. Oh, it's hard to slow down. The recovery, the forward movement of the stroke is what controls your stroke rate. And we're coming up in 30 seconds on the last 2 minutes of this 12 minutes. The pressure that you bring, the force that you bring to whatever the stroke rate is that you're doing will determine your power output or your split. And 20, slow it down. 'I don't know if you're like me, my instinct is not to stay at 20. So it takes extra focus. And 1 more minute. Ten seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now we have 3 minutes to rest, and depending on how hard you were doing your 12 minutes, the volume of it could catch up with you and make you feel a little bit breathless. Right now, I was keeping it kind of at a maybe a little bit hard to talk level, and because I wanted to talk to you, but your choice is the force that you bring to each one of those 2-minute segments. I'm going to take a little stretch here, get some water. And I like this glute stretch. Just feels good. It's a figure 4 version of a figure 4. Make sure the foot is anchored on the floor. You can hold on to the seat in the back. Breathing the heart rate down. That 3 minutes is going to go by pretty quick, just so you know. Keep your back flat as you hinge forward. Get that stretch. And I also love to get a hip and quad stretch. Quads right here. Digging my toe in the floor in the back, leaning back. And once I'm at the back, the position that I want to be in, feeling my quad stretch, tucking the tailbone under, so posterior tilt to the pelvis, and I can feel the stretch go up into my hip. And the other side, digging the toe down. Yeah. Quad stretch here first, and then tucking the tailbone, scoop the tailbone under. Hold on so you don't lose the seat. Little rotations. Grab your hands behind you and pull them away. Open your chest up a little bit. A little flossing, pushing out. Rotate the hands. Okay, we have less than a minute to go. So for this one, you can even start getting your flywheel turning a little bit before we begin. The 12 minutes at 20, the first 2 minutes at 20. That way you're not starting from a dead stop like we did on the first 20 strokes a minute, the first 2 minutes of this 12 minutes. So go ahead and turn the flywheel just a little bit so you're launching from something. And as I said before, checking in with your grip is not a death grip. Just hanging off the handle, swinging the body back from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock approximately. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're at 20 strokes a minute. Again. Whatever amount of force that you bring to the stroke rate is up to you. This could even be kind of a recovery workout if you choose it to be. Make it be completely talkable the entire time. Your heart rate might go up a little bit as you increase your stroke rate to 24 for that 4 minutes at the top. But if you reduce your force, that's okay too. Use these two 12-minute intervals or two 12-minute separate single time pieces to be what you want it to be. Always being smart about recovery and rest. Every workout should not be super duper hard. And understanding what your whole day consists of, what time of day it is. Or what you need to train. Ten seconds to go at 20. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. 22. Oops. Phone's moving around. Just didn't want it to clunk onto the floor. So, still at 22. you feeling? Your rate of perceived exertion, your RPE, really is the most important component of anything we do. And after that is what you have assessed your rate of perceived exertion to be on a scale of 1 to 10. Then plugging in other metrics, like if you have your heart rate monitor on, or if you're looking at data on your screen. Four, 3, 2, and 24. You could be in a zone right here, actually thinking your thoughts. You could have some music on. Or you could be really focusing on increasing force with each one of these 2 minutes. And then as you go down the other side of the pyramid, hang on to your rate of perceived exertion and your force as you decrease your stroke rate. Just hanging out here, 24. Three, 2, 1, and another 24 to the 4-minute mark. And then we do 22 and 20 to finish. I'm enjoying working at this effort level right now. For me, feels nice. Happy to share this with you at the end of my day. But maybe you're doing this in the morning. So you bring the effort level or the rate of perceived exertion that you choose. In 30 seconds, we'll drop it down to 22. In 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 22. Slowing it down. As I said earlier, if you're between 21 and 23, somewhere in there, that's fine. Looking at the home stretch here. "30 more seconds here." I hope you're enjoying these on-demand workouts, doing them as much as I've been having fun creating them, providing them for you. Every time we row, we hopefully learn a little bit. I'm processing information all the time. 2 minutes, back down to 20. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's stroke is perfect. And everybody's stroke is a little different, depending upon the length of your legs, the length of your levers, your body, your arms. And what are you using rowing for? To row better, to get better at other things, to generate power, to work on cardio, to challenge your strength. Rowing could be part of another workout for strength or power off the floor. Whew, we're so close to done. That went by pretty fast for me. I hope it was good for you. "15 seconds to go." Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So finished up with that last 2 minutes at 20. And hope to see you again for another rowing and/or rowing strength workout. This is Polly signing off. See you next time.